Okay. So, Mystery Book Challenge number 10 has ended, and it's... Oh, dear. This was a failure. I'm making a note here. I'm sorry. I should have made this Mystery Book Challenge easier. I don't even know how the rest of that would go. Anyway, lots of people guessed. Lots and lots of people guessed that the autobiography I was reading from was actually for Gene Roddenberry, when that was not the case at all. No. You all... Oh, God, I knew I read from the bad section of a book. And one person actually guessed that it was a biography for Matt Jeffries, which is not a bad guess, because there was a mention of Matt towards the end. You would think, oh, okay, that's sneaky. It's like, first it's some one person story, and then it brings in another person, and then we'll concentrate on this person. But no, it wasn't on that person either. It was on a third person who hadn't even come into the story yet. It is the biography called Star Trek Memories by William Shatner. I know, right? Like, where the hell was William Shatner in that? He wasn't even that in that first incarnation of Star Trek with Christopher Pike, which was the original pilot for Star Trek, until they decided they wanted a more punchy captain who punches people in the face a lot, and he went around the universe punching things in the face all the time. Because he's Captain Kirk, and that's what happens. So, since there were no correct guesses, the first time there hasn't been a correct guess since week 2, when I read from a university textbook. Yeah, that was a smart idea, Edwin. University textbook. Since nobody guessed correctly this week, the prize for this week will roll into next week. So next week, for next week's Mystery Book Challenge, there will be 2 winners rather than just the one. 2 winners rather than just the one. I might as well read everybody's names who participated in this particular challenge. Sorry, everybody. Sorry for wasting your time, and stuff like that. So let's have a read here. We've got MwalkerMuppet, who I think is new, possibly. MechaHobo, hi again. Zeriot with 0, hello again. Broke your correct guessing streak there, I think. Yeah, sorry about that. Ooh, DantarBlade, NerdFan16, nixlasher, who actually came the closest to guessing simply because he guessed every single book about Star Trek. But in the end, he said, no, I'll choose one book. And he chose one book, and it was the wrong book. He chose the Gene Roddenberry book, and that was not the correct book. Remarkably close, though. Remarkably close. So close. I don't know how to say this name. Ocsttiac. 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 Let's go with Ocsttiac. We'll go with that. And the Dark Master 13, who did actually guess it was a biography for Walter Matt Jeffries, but it wasn't. But nice for thinking out of the box. Good on you for thinking out of the box. It wasn't correct. You weren't thinking out of the box enough. But nice try. So there's no winner this week. However, it just occurred to me that I haven't recorded for the winner of last week, because last week's winner, Shumi Forever 3, didn't get the what he or she wanted to me quick enough, because I was waiting around basically the entire day, just sitting in front of my computer, just going, come on, send me what you want. Come on, I'm just sitting here all alone, bored. I'm so lonely. Please, pet me, touch me. We should be together. Just waiting forever, and finally got back to me after that, so I can now record the passage that Shumi Forever 3 wanted me to read from last week. Now they sent me a website. They wanted me to read. Wait, hold on. Let me just try this. Wanted me to read a passage or something from Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, something from one of those books, and sent me to the website saying I should read something from there, from www.unfortunateevents.com. However, the website is a mess of flash animation and this music blaring in my ears in the background, and I don't know, I can't find what they want me to read. So I'm sorry for that. But to substitute, and I hope this is a good enough substitute, they did ask me to read something like a description of the bad beginning, which I couldn't find at all on the Unfortunate Events website. God, that's such a mess of flash animation. Anyway, so I decided instead to go to Amazon.com and read from the book description for the Series of Unfortunate Events #1, The Bad Beginning, the Short-Lived Edition. I don't know what's the difference between that and the regular edition, if there is a difference between the two, which I do not know. So, I'll just do that, and this is the passage reading for the winner of the Mystery Book Challenge last week. Okay, here we go. Dear reader, the book you are holding in your hands is a short-lived edition of a book that will likely make your life shorter as well. The tale of 3 Baudelaire children who find themselves thrown into an unhappy situation containing a treacherous villain with an evil scheme and bad manners becomes more and more dreadful on each page, and everyone so foolhardy as to read it will find themselves weeping and moaning by the end of the book. This book is offered at an introductory price, but it introduces the reader to such unpleasantries as a disastrous fire, itchy clothing, a baby trapped in a cage, a plot to steal an enormous fortune, and dusty curtains. I made a solemn promise to write down these wretched tales, but you have no such promise. And if I were you, I would put down a book this terrible, no matter how reasonably priced. With all due respect, Lemony Snicket. And that was A Series of Unfortunate Events #1, The Bad Beginning, the Short-Lived Edition, as opposed to the Regularly Lived Edition or the Long-Lived Edition, one of those two anyway. And that was the recording for Shoo Me Forever 3. I hope that works as a substitute for whatever you wanted me to read from that site, which I find impossible to navigate. So hope to see you all next week for Mystery Book Challenge number 11. I'm good at math. 11 comes after 10. 11. And next week we'll have two winners rather than just the one. And hopefully I will choose something easier to guess this time round. Okay. See you all next week. And no. See you all tomorrow, because there's going to be still more stuff for the 100 Days of Narration Challenge. You can come back, you can come back sooner than next week, because next week is a long way away and stuff. Please don't leave me alone. Okay, see you all later.